G'day, I'm Warwick Schiller and got another blog for you. Today I was helping a new client of mine with her horse, and something I was working on with the horse, she said, oh yeah, I've already done that before. And it didn't seem to make a lot of difference. And I said, well, how many times did you do it? She goes, oh, once or twice. And I said to her, okay, now I live in America here, so I said to her, do you know what date the Declaration of Independence was signed? And she said, no. And I said, but I bet in a history test sometime at school you had to know that, didn't you? And she goes, yeah, I would have done. And I said, so you would have learned it that week or that term or semester or whatever they call them over here, and at the end of the thing you had a test and you never thought about it ever again. I said, okay, so can you recite the alphabet for me? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, go ahead. So she goes through the alphabet. I said, okay, how many times did you learn that? A lot. Okay, just think as a kid, the first time you ever said the alphabet from front to back, if the teacher went, oh, okay, well, you've got that figured out, we never have to do it again, you wouldn't know the alphabet now. You sing the alphabet song from front to back over and over and over and over and over, so you know it inside out. Okay, and it's kind of the same thing with horse training, like especially all your groundwork. It's not that you want to bore them to death with it, but you damn sure want to make sure that you check on it every day. Make sure, do you remember this? Do you remember this? Do you remember this? This is a 17-hand quarter horse that just came in the other day, and he has some anxiety issues and he's worried about things, and I started out the first day on him just with the basic desensitizing, and the first day when I did this here, he ran sideways and pulled back and ran around the arena and just was completely worried. The second day I came out, I did this, he was reasonably good with it. Okay, that was today. The third day that I do it, I come out, I'm going to work on that, and the fourth day and the fifth day I'm going to make sure that things that just rush up to him and make me are not, rush up to him and look like they might be scary or whatever, that he's over it. Just because he was good at it today doesn't mean he's going to be good at it tomorrow. If he's good at it every day for a month, then I can start to assume he knows it. And I think that's where a lot of people have trouble, is their horse does something once and they think they know it. I had this morning on Facebook, I had some girl message me and she said, I've got this foal, and I had taught it to stand still while they put the blanket on it, or the rug as you would call it in Australia. She was in Australia, so she called it a rug. Now, I have it's a 7-month-old foal. Why she's putting a blanket on the horse, I have no idea. I wouldn't be, but anyway, she said, I taught him to stand still in the pasture when I put the rug on him. And but yesterday I went out there and he wouldn't stand still. What should I have done? And I said, well, I would go back and teach him to stand still while you put it on, using the same step-by-step process you used in the first place. And of course I knew what the answer was. She gets back to me and she goes, well, I don't think I had a process. I just kind of, he just kind of stood there and I kind of put it on. And I said, well, there you go. You hadn't ever taught that horse in a step-by-step process how to do that. And same with anything. I hear that a lot with people say, well, I used to be able to catch my horse, but now I can't catch him. What do I do? And I tell them, go back and do the same step-by-step process that you taught him to get caught in the first place. And their answer is always, oh, well, I didn't teach him to get caught in the first place, it's just easy to catch. And I tell them, well, that's why you can't catch him now. It's the same thing with loading him on a trailer. People say, my horse used to get on the trailer, but now he won't. What should I do? And I go, well, I would go back and teach him exactly the same way you taught him in the first place. And invariably the answer is, well, I never taught him in the first place, it's just easy to get on. So anyway, I'm getting carried away here, but the moral to this blog is, make sure your horse knows something before you go to the next thing. Don't expect them to remember something they did once, Just like this lady with the Declaration of Independence, the date it was signed, she had no idea. That's something technical, but the alphabet's something very, very simple. She still remembers that, okay, because it was done over and over and over. So just remember that with your horses, that don't expect them to know something until you teach them very repetitively. Okay, so hope that helps. See you guys next time.